In this video, we're learning how to use the quadratic formula to solve any quadratic equation easily. Let's take an example. For example, x squared minus 2x minus 3 equals 0. Now, to solve this using the quadratic formula, we first of all have to quote our formula, and that's going to be x equals plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, if you don't know how this formula was derived, you can watch another video. The link is in the description. You can watch that, and it fully explains how the formula was derived. Now, from here, what we have to do is that we have to identify a, b, and c. So, a quadratic formula in general has the general equation ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So, we compare and see the values of a, b, and c. We can see that a is the coefficient of x squared, and over here is 1. Then over here, the b is the coefficient of x. In this case, that's negative 2. And the c is the constant, negative 3. So a equals 1, b equals negative 2, and c equals negative 3. Alright, so after that, we just have to substitute these values into the formula. We substitute the values into the formula. So x is going to be equal to minus b, so negative 2, plus or minus square root of b squared, negative 2 squared, minus 4ac, so a1, c, negative 3, all over 2a. So that x is going to be negative of negative 2 is positive 2, plus or minus square root of negative 2 squared is 4. Negative 4 times 1, negative 4 times negative 3 plus 12 all over 2. The result of this is that x is going to be equal to 2 plus or minus square root of 16. The brackets are 16 inside. Square root of 16 is 4 all over 2. This 2 will divide both, and then you have 1 plus or minus 2. So that the overall or the general solution or the solution of the quadratic equation will be x equals 1 plus or minus 2. Plus or minus 2 means that plus 2 or minus 2. So 1 plus 2 or 1 minus 2. So that x will be equal to 3 or negative 1. Simple. This is how you use the quadratic formula to solve quadratic equations. Let's try more examples on that. So we can solve the quadratic equation x squared minus 7x plus 10 equals 0. So now we know that a is 1, b is negative 7, c is 10. So negative b, x is negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. We just do a substitution. X is equal to negative of negative 7 plus or minus square root of b squared. Negative 7 squared is 49 minus 4 multiplying 1 multiplying 10. All divided by 2 times 1, which is 2. So that we have our x being equal to 7 plus or minus 49 minus 4 times 10, 40. 49 minus 40 is 9. Square root of 9 all over 2. X is going to be equal to 7 plus or minus square root of 9 is 3 over 2. We remember clearly that plus or minus means you add or you subtract. So x is going to be equal to 7 plus 3 all on 2, or 7 minus 3 all on 2. This is 10 on 2, which is 5. This is 4 on 2, which is 2. So x is equal to 5 or 2. Simple. Let's solve one last example, and then we have a few exercises to try on our own. Let's look at x squared minus 32 equals 0. Now, in order to solve this, we also have to still find our a as 1. B, there's no term containing x, so we say our b is 0, and then our c is equal to negative 32, meaning that our quadratic equation x equals minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. We have all our values, and we just substitute them inside. X is equal to negative b. Negative of 0 is negligible, we don't write it. So we have plus or minus square root of b squared. 0 squared is still 0. So minus 4 multiplying 1 multiplying negative 32. This is going to be 128 all over 2 times 1, which is 2. So meaning we're having inside the bracket plus or minus square root of 128 over 2. From our knowledge on sets, x is going to be equal to plus or minus 64 by 2 all over 2. Square root, that's going to be plus or minus square root of 64 multiplying square root of 2 all over 2. That's that x is equal to plus or minus square root of 64 is 8 multiplying square root of 2 all over 2. X will be plus or minus 4 with 2. So that we have our x to be equal to 4 square root of 2 or negative 4 square root of 2 as our final answer. Simple. We can solve these questions on our own and see. Comment your answer below and let's see how well you do.